Hi friends. It's hard to eyeball whether a camera is level or not. So if I seem slanted, it's your computer, it's your monitor actually. Or your phone. You gotta point it's your fault and not mine. It's Thursday, April 23rd, and things are fine. Another busy day. A lot of calls, a lot of escalations, there's a lot of either medical students or very recent graduates, as we did, as I mentioned, move our medical school graduation up so that those people could help with the coronavirus response. And they are calling a lot because they are calling patients and they don't know what is an emergency and what isn't. Or rather, I should say, they have a pretty good idea, but they want to be sure. So Portia, everyone can hear you. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm glad they are calling a lot, because I would much rather get 10 unnecessary phone calls than miss one necessary phone call. My stress response doesn't always remember that fact, and I got pretty stressed out earlier when I got a couple of calls back to back to back around 5:30 to 6 o'clock when I was trying to think about what to eat and running some errands and taking the dog out all at the same time. Seriously, you know people can hear you, right? It's like you don't even care about your social media presence, Portia. Okay, come say hi. Okay, yeah, but say hi. There you go. Everyone's happy. And she left. So I was on the phone with my wife and just yelling and screaming, and not at all. That's not what I do, but I was stressed out and I just complained a lot. Because that's what we do when we're stressed, is we kind of lash out and we say everything that's wrong. And it's really sort of this headwinds, tailwinds fallacy that humans go through, that it's very easy to see the things that are stacked against you. And it's very easy to see the things that are wrong and should be improved and that are working to sabotage you. And it's very hard to see the things that are making you better and faster and the advantages that you've had and the really good parts of your day, which is why I try to talk so much about gratitude, about really focusing on the things that you have that have made your life measurably better. And compassion, because that is such a sustaining force. I was so irked and upset by having to do so much and being worried about so many people at once. Honestly, some patients who were on the sicker side of normal, who I were worried could have to go to the emergency department or something else. And that's part of why I was so upset to be called about them. And as soon as I got them on the phone and talked to them and their grandchildren and did a little video call, it's amazing how looking at people who are suffering and being there to comfort and help them can really allow you to feel so much more in control. And so really finding that moment of compassion and finding that moment of helping people, whether it's volunteering, which I have advocated time and again, donating money, donating your time, listening to someone who's hurting. There's plenty of people who are stressed out there. If you know a friend who's going through a rough time, just call and ask them about their day and listen for 20 minutes and you will make a huge difference. And I'm sorry to all of my friends out there who are now like, yeah, man, do that. Call me. I'm sorry. I'm working very hard. I'll call you. I'll call you this weekend. Let's Zoom. It'll be great. End of long rant. I mostly wanted to tell you the story of how my day got so much better when I stopped worrying about seeing a patient and started seeing a patient. It's such a theme in my life, is when I get out of my head and out of the computer and into interactions with the patients, that I just feel so much better, and it's a sustaining force. It's not true for everyone, by the way. Some people are much happier with the computer and that's who they are, and that's okay. I think it's important to recognize what makes you feel most like you and your best self. Some of those things are coming back into town for me on Saturday, which is very soon, I might add. Just 2 days from now. And I couldn't be happier to have Risa and Arya back. Arya is apparently 3 feet tall now. That's not true, but I did get a call that the diapers that I ordered and came today are probably going to be too small in short order. We will survive. We will buy new diapers. Greater burdens have been placed upon men before, and they have risen up in defiance, or at least in support of buying bigger diapers. May that be the greatest challenge that I have this weekend. It will not be. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having good nights. I didn't talk much about medicine tonight. You shouldn't inject bleach, and there's no way to shine UV light inside the body. I think I asked those kinds of questions when I was in like 8th grade, and you know, in 8th grade you don't know that people have thought of these things before. And when you say things like that as a 70-something-year-old, you have to, it's just such a demonstration that you think you're the smartest person that you know. And the best intelligence test that I know is recognizing when people are smarter than you. There's some people that the faster you realize they're smarter than you, the smarter you are. And if you are the smartest person you know, you should find some better people. Unless you're like the smartest person. I don't know who that is, but if you're that guy, I don't know. Good for you. Call me. Solve coronavirus. I have a lot of requests and questions. If you're that guy and you're watching this, find better hobbies. Thank you all. Have a good night.